Azure DNS. So let's understand the DNS first, and then we will move to Azure DNS, and we'll also see the practical of DNS zones, that how we can create in the Azure portal. Now, domain name system is nothing but a particular IP which is has been assigned to a particular domain. That's what's the responsibility of Azure DNS, right? And Azure DNS is something different from the normal DNS in terms of benefits. Why? Because Azure DNS gives you many things like RBAC, activity logs, resource locking, the Azure Resource Manager, right? It has the capability to manage the domains through their Azure portal, PowerShell, CLI, REST APIs. That's how the Azure DNS is something different from the normal DNS. The normal DNS will just assigning the IP, that's it, right? But whereas the Azure DNS is going to give you very broad perspective to manage the your domain things in terms of security, ease of access, reliability, and performance. Okay. Regarding the advanced features, customizable virtual networks, alias records, domain purchase. So now this is regarding something domain purchase. So Azure DNS does not support domain name purchase. Okay, you will have to, if you want some domain, you will have to purchase it through the third-party registrars. For example, GoDaddy. It might be some hosting or something else. You will have to purchase it. Okay. So now let me show you that how you can create the DNS zones in Azure portal. So you have to go in the DNS zones, click on create. Here is the resource group. Go for the production one. I'm choosing the production. Here you have to mention your domain. My domain is cybranium.com. Okay, this is my domain. Next tags, review and create, and then create. Okay, so this one zone is completed. Let me show you. This is completed for cybranium.com. Let me refresh it. Refresh. Okay, it will take some time, I believe. Okay, now we got it. Okay, click on cybranium.com, and here you can see the name servers, right? So in order to transfer your DNS from your registrar, for example, if this domain is in the GoDaddy, okay, then you have to go in the GoDaddy and you have to mention all these 4 name servers there. Then only this DNS is going to work, right? This is the first step. Now, second thing is the record sets. Under record sets, you can see the 2 values only, whereas you can click on add. This is one of the very good functionalities from DNS, Azure DNS. Now here is the name. This is something subdomain he is asking, so I just want to give him www. Okay, so why I'm giving type A IPv4 address? So what I'm trying to say here, that whenever there is some particular IP, whenever someone hits www.cybranium.com, then this IP is going to resolve, right? So currently I will have to see what exactly the IP of my domain, right? So I can go through, this is my domain, NSLookup, and I'll again go back and will submit my IP. So now what will happen, this IP is going to trigger whenever www.cybranium.com is going to hit by anyone. So you can add it. Similarly, there is a lot of things which you can add. For example, same for the www dot something, let's say. Okay, this is already present, so I'm going with Amex Exchange records, right? So the mail exchange, you can just type if you have the outlook.com or whatever you're going to use for this cybranium.com domain, right? All these things, all these records you can set here. So this is your public one, right? Similarly, you can go for the private DNS if you want, where you can give only the private IP. So that host name, for example, this is public, right? So if you want to keep it as a private, then you can use private DNS zone, where you can give the IP something 10 dot means class A IP, right? 10 dot something and all these kind of things. Then it is going to work only in the internal network, only for your internal network. So that's how DNS Azure DNS is.